There I was, after all those years, at the threshold of a nightmarish place. I never thought I'd have the courage to return. While I had been toying with the idea for a while, that day I had woken up with a peculiar urge to return to Hanwell Mental Institute. Of course, there was a strong reason to come here, but the circumstances that led me back to the Institute were oddly dreamlike, as if I wasn't in control of my own actions. Why was I doing this? I needed to know what this place had done to me, the meaning behind those bizarre visions. I'd rather face the direful truth than live in blissful oblivion.
Welcome to the Hanwell Mental Institute. What can I do for you?
I wasn't expecting to find anyone here.
Oh? And why is that?
Well, this is gonna sound a bit strange, but I thought this building was abandoned.
As you can see, that's no longer the case. My name is Julia, and I'm the receptionist for the Institute. Why are you here?
This is an awkward situation. I was hoping to take a look around the Institute.
But you thought it was abandoned.
Indeed, and that's why I thought nobody would mind.
We certainly do mind. This is private property, you know. Hanwell Mental Institute was never abandoned, just closed to the public until recently. And still, deserted or not, it's not like just anyone can walk inside. You do realize that.
This caught me completely by surprise. I'm not sure what to say.
Well, you can start by explaining yourself. Why did you come here?
I needed to visit the place. We have some history together.
You'd need an appointment for that, and we aren't even scheduling them yet.
Perhaps if I clarified my situation, you might consider making an exception?
We'll see. Let's talk about why you're here.
I was really hoping to visit the building.
And again, I need a good reason to let you in.
I understand. Let's try discussing something else then.
That might be a good idea. I'm curious about the purpose of your visit.
The last thing I expected was to find people here tonight. I assumed the Institute had shut down indefinitely.
Not indefinitely. It's true that it ceased to operate for a number of years, but we're in the process of reopening it now. While not in the most pristine of conditions, which should be evident if you look around, the structure is still robust and usable, but there's a lot of work to do.
I must say its general state is indeed rough, but I can see how with some cleanup, intensive cleanup, you could get this place up and running again.
Also, other mental hospitals in the region are growing overcrowded, which has prompted state authorities to reuse this place.
Why are other hospitals so overcrowded?
I can't say. Maybe it's the times we're living in. Don't you feel somewhat overwhelmed by everything that's going on in the world? I often do. Guess some people are less prepared to cope with all that and, need help.
I see your point.
Still, that doesn't mean I can allow a complete stranger in.
So, let me get this straight. The whole institute is being reopened?
That's what I said. Patients from smaller hospitals who are not getting proper attention are being relocated here, and extensive renovations are scheduled to begin tomorrow.
It all seems rather empty, though.
Tonight, it's just me, security, Dr. Miller, and a few patients in the building.
But where are all the workers? I don't see any ongoing construction or renovations.
It's almost nighttime. Everyone else is arriving in the morning.
So who's Dr. Miller?
He has been appointed as the new head director of the Institute, and he's overseeing the whole reopening process.
I thought Hanwell was the director. Isn't that the name of the institute?
That was a long time ago, and I'm not sure about that history either. I do recall that Dr. Miller and Dr. Hanwell were acquainted with each other, and I don't think Dr. Miller is planning to change the name of the Institute either, out of respect for Dr. Hanwell.
This isn't my first time here, you know.
Oh! You used to work here?
Well, I'm very much acquainted with this institute.
You should have said so in the first place. I still don't understand why you came all the way up here in the evening.
There's something from those old days that I need to find, and quite urgently.
You sound serious.
Very much so.
And you're looking for...
Documents mostly, maybe some notes. There's a matter of great importance that I need to understand.
Well, it's a highly unusual situation, but it's not like you can cause much trouble. And if you do, I'll have the security guard have a not-so-friendly talk with you.
Understood.
Let's talk.
I accept all the risks.
You must also leave before dawn. The construction workers are arriving early and will turn the place upside down. And please, steer clear of the upper floors. There's dangerous equipment up there. Do we have an agreement?
Yes, we do. Thank you so much, Julia. This means a lot.
Very well. Go ahead. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Me too. Something tells me this is my last chance before the Institute as I knew it ceases to be.
It's going to be a whole different place in the morning, that's for sure.
You know, I didn't have the best of experiences at the Hanwell Mental Institute.
I'm sorry to hear that. As I told you, I'm not familiar with those days. My understanding is that things were rough. But I can assure that all current staff members are new and everyone is eager to get this place up and running again.
Julia, your enthusiasm is commendable, considering the state of this place. My memories of this place are hazier than I thought.
It's likely its current state of disarray. I also find it disconcerting at times. The darkness and stillness of the night doesn't help either.
That's very true. Part of the reason I'm here is to make sense out of my stay at the Institute.
Your stay?
You know, when I...
It's okay.
You do?
I know what you meant.
You said there's more people here.
Yes, although we're operating with reduced staff. The establishment is far from ready, as should be apparent, meaning mostly low-risk patients have been
In this state?
It could use...
I'm done for now.